Yes, it's too loud. It's too loud. External mic. External mic. Do I want it? Um. All right. This is enough. No. Gotta be a bit more louder. Where is it? Right. Three decibel. Ah. Right. Seems okay. How about this? All right. I think we're fine. That's why people use like dual monitors, like to check on your like status while playing a game. Maybe I don't know. So, Ghostpia season one. To be honest, I found out about this game like about a couple months ago when I was like skipping through the uh like Switch store. I mean, this is Japan. I mean, a Japanese game, so I was skipping through the Japanese Switch store and I found about this game and I was interested. Like, I mean, the art style just like took me. So I was planning to play that, but I think that was the only. I mean, in Switch, there was only Japanese subtitles or Japanese language, and you know, there's actually the version in I mean the free version in App Store, but that is certainly only in Japanese. So, and they somehow that they released this in Steam, and after some months, it's a sale season, so discount season. So I decided to buy it. I don't know nothing about this game, so I'll just cruise through this whole game. Ghostpia. It's very hard to read. My eyes are actually hurting. Okay. Alright. Somehow it's more brighter, more clearer. It's been a long journey. It started by the time I get out of the station. A cold breeze blows. I suddenly want to go home. This is a ghost town. It's certainly lonely enough to have earned that name. Despite my reluctance, I quickly remember why I came here. To fulfill her wish. It's a promise I have to keep. I whisper to myself, I come to see you. Okay. It's been my dream's dream. Lately I've been sleeping all the time, but I haven't dreamed at all. I want to dream. I want to escape from reality and go elsewhere. But no matter how much I sleep, the world of dreams just won't welcome me. Welcome. Welcome me. Have I ever even had a dream? I'm not quite sure myself. What do you mean? And thus precipice of awakening. My body slowly floats up from the darkness of dreamless sleep, reminding me that I do have a body, and I'm not just part of the puddle of dream goo. But I want to sleep longer. I grab a hold of sleep's tail and try to sink myself back into the goo. When I let out a yawn and open my eyelids, I recognize the sound of ringing phone. So that's what woke me up. That trifling realization sends sparks flying within my brain, instantly casting aside my drowsiness. The use of hard words. I don't know like about like 25% of the words they're using. I've woken up once again. My heart feels cold, heavy, as if someone had poured icy water into the empty hole in my chest. I look outside the window. It's almost time. Everyone's starting to go home. The air is hurried and restless, and also somehow satisfied and overflowing with hope. And then my heart gets another degree colder. Let's go. I quickly grab a change of clothes, put on my coat, and head to the door. Door leading out of my one-room apartment. I wince at the cold sensation of the metal doorknob when I turn it. Once I walk through the hall and down the stairs, the door there leads outside. So her name is Sayoko, okay? It's the same outside as ever. Thick snow covers the ground, like always. Good thing I brought my boots. Cursory glance at the nearby brick fence reveals graffiti in a language foreign to me. Behind it, in the distance, are buildings covered in pastel, candy-like colors, except they are now faded, dull, and ambiguous. There are many tall buildings. What does stand out, though, is the cylinder thrusting forth from the middle of town, as well as the peculiar silhouette of the church in the distance that almost looks like it's got on it on top. Alright. In any case, I've got the feeling that this isn't the place where I belong. This is Ghost Town. Someone decided to be called that. Or rather, that's all anyone's ever called it. This is Ghost Town, after all. There's not much else here. So if you're not going to name the town after its inhabitants, what else are you going to call it? So inhabitants are ghosts. It's ghosts that lives here. Or rather, that's all anyone's ever called them. I think that's the only thing they're comfortable calling themselves since they live forever and are active at night. They really are ghost-like in essence. But I guess since the like part is off-putting, they've settled on just straight up calling themselves ghosts. Naturally, I'm a ghost myself. As dawn breaks and the ghosts go home, head out into Ghost Town. Alright. The horizon is starting to turn blue, so I'm sure it'll be dawn soon enough. Not at this time of night, especially in the sky. I do realize that I'm kind of basic for liking something as complex as the sky. But watching the pitch black expanse gradually fade to navy and then to blue makes me feel, somehow, both excited and relaxed. I take a step forward and get confused. Why was I sounding so gloomy? I often space out and lose track of what I was thinking. Because I've been like this for longer than I can remember. I feel like a broken machine. If only I could keep these sad thoughts away, the ones have I ever been able to stop them. I start digging through my memory to try and remember what's through that gloomy train of thought and walk outside, half asleep. My feet just started walking on their own. Someone once said that the subconscious part of our mind is larger than the conscious one. I passed through the small gate of a similarly small apartment complex. There are many footprints left in the snow. They're all footprints heading home in the opposite direction that I'm headed. It seems like the lonely thought has set my memory into motion. I remember now. Once again, I failed to dream. Then I got a phone call from that girl, which woke me up. I couldn't sit still, so I went outside. funny I like pronounce her name as Sayoko because in Japanese they'll just call her Sayoko, something like that, without the accent. You know, even as a Korean, I try to pronounce some words as American or something. But our like local cities, just like our capital, we call it Seoul. But if you read it in English, then we'll call it like Seoul or something. No, but I myself sometimes do that. You know, anyway, I wish I didn't remember that. But I suppose when you've got forgotten something, it's human nature to try and remember it. The need to remember may not be at the top of the hierarchy of needs, but it's definitely pretty high up. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I muttered to myself as I tread through the snow. When I reach the road, the snow has already been cleared, making it much easier to walk. There's not another soul on the road. I can feel the gazes of the ghosts from the inside their buildings. I cannot say I like it, but it's better than seeing them face to face. There are many ghosts in this town, but as someone who currently doesn't have any friends, my one and only hobby is to walk around town early in the morning like this. There's nostalgia, melancholy, and yet somewhat exciting. That's how I always feel when I go for these walks. I walk through the shabby backdrop of the city streets until I turn the corner. The scenery changes ever so slightly. I reach the plaza in the middle of town. There are benches playing here and there, as well as a signboard of cafe with a full view of the plaza. But it's not exactly a place with a calm, relaxing atmosphere. That's due to the overwhelming presence of something that's the opposite to calm and relaxing. Is that a fucking rocket? In the center of the plaza, in the indiscernible stone wreckage of what probably used to be a. I didn't read it. It's been here for ages. Its silhouette is simple and clear. So too is its purpose: destruction, complete and utter destruction. There's no mistaking it. It's a missile. I have no way of knowing that what sort of missile it is, but the fact of the matter is that is a missile. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know how long this town's history goes, but ever since it became a ghost town, the missile has been there. Apparently. Since it hasn't exploded, it's probably a dud. But it's still dangerous. And strangely enough, the missile is packed with the names of the town's ghosts etched all over its surface, like some sort of memorial. Naturally, my name was on name's on there, too. I have no memory of writing it there, and yet there it is. Like signature on a shady contract I've been deceived into signing. Maybe I'd be a little proud to have my name here if I like this town, but since I don't, it doesn't make me happy at all. Instead, it makes me feel like I've been bound to this depressing place. So, if anything, I find it disgusting. Skiaki, I I don't know. I had a feeling that this might not be my game. I mean, Skiaki, who the fuck says that? Anyway, Skiaki is a um, what is that? Like it's some sort of a cuisine in Japan. I don't know much about it, but at least I know that it's the name of the cuisine. I take 2 or 3 steps back, get a running start, and give a missile a good kick. Specifically, I aim at the spot where my name is written. Wait a second. No, not. Oh, all right. Someone speaks up from behind me. You idiot! What if it explodes? Shocked, I turned around to see a red-headed girl I recognized. She's a person, or rather a ghost, rather not run into. Eep. There's one thing I haven't forgotten. Well, it's not like I did anything. She may have not done anything, but I have, so I don't know what to say. Obviously, I'm not expecting her to do anything in retaliation. It's not like I hate her or anything, but I don't know if what I've done maybe was some kind of taboo. Uh, so all I can do is let out a pathetic groan. Hey, wait! I turn around and make break for it. I run shamelessly, waving around my arms and legs. She ran away. Anya, the redhead, appeared right behind me, so I have no choice but to make a loop around town that's roughly shaped like a circle in order to get back home. I try to run fast, but my body just doesn't feel like it. I keep tripping, and almost cry every time, but before I realize it, I'm back home. What? When I close the door behind me, I finally snap out of it. I can almost feel the wind blowing through my stomach. Well, I just found out that this game is like more than 10 hours long. Wow. Anyway, when I close the door behind me, I finally snap out of it. I can almost feel the wind blowing through my stomach. Now that I think about it, I haven't eaten anything in a long time. Well, it's not like I'm gonna die or anything. But I toss my coat out by the door. It starts melting from the bottom hem up, like when an orange peel eats through a piece of styrofoam. And bubbles, melts, and forms droplets. Ugh. The boots I toss by the bed melt too, leaving behind useless heels and soles. Huh? And by the time I toss myself into the bed, even my feet start to melt. Even ghosts feel pain. Once the skin melts off, it exposes muscle that gets dry and stiff upon contact with the air. It hurts. The smallest flicker of air in the room causes me unbearable pain, as if rubbing irritants into open wounds. Ghosts can survive the morning sun. The reason I kept tripping over myself on the way here may have been a result of losing part of my leg muscles. Thinking about it possibly helps distract me a little from the pain. Like a vampire or something? But it's not as much of a problem as it may seem. It's not a big deal, really. Nothing dies in this town. Just leave it alone for a while, and everything will be back to how it should be. Sleep is to temporarily land your body to darkness of slumber. By the time I wake up, my body will be back to normal. My legs will have healed and won't hurt anymore. Hopefully. This sure hurts. I speak up even though I know there's nobody there to respond. Well, it'd be nice if there was someone to respond, someone to sympathize with my pain. Maybe I'm a little lonely. A teardrop falling onto my pillow. It was just my imagination. My eyes fall shut before I can find them. I can see a town off into the distance. I'm heading there at full speed. To the left and right is nothing but an endless snow desert. Up ahead, railroad tracks stretch far into the distance. Behind me, railroad ties blur together, which is a sign that we must be going pretty fast. At this speed, I should be feeling the wind into my skin, but I don't feel a thing about it. It's only how that I realize that I don't even have a body at all. Oh, oh, okay. There's an auto playback. There's a pause. There's a rewind. Rewind. There's a rewind. Fast forward. Okay, I mean, okay. It makes sense that it has a rewind though. What what's the point of it pauses, okay? It pauses. About a body, I get tired. I just aimlessly watch the singer flow by. It was about a few kilometers away from the town. I finally recognize it. This town I live in. It's been a relief. This is not some strange unknown territory. I mean, to be honest, like making achievements like that, I don't feel like it's a good idea though. Like, I feel like achievements should really be about achieving something. This one is just anyway, that's the town I live in. It's a bit of a relief. At least it's not some strange unknown territory. Before long, my train self will arrive at the station, but as I gradually slow down, my body doesn't feel a thing, not even momentum. Suddenly, my perspective switches, as if someone has turned the tuning dial on an old analog radio. My new perspective is facing the doors inside the train, I'm already at the station. The doors open automatically. There stands a girl. She pulls the corners of her mouth to the sides as if to say blah, for telling me, welcome. Welcome? I lived here for a long time, so I need anyone to welcome me. What's even going on? I'm trying to tell her those things, but I can't speak at all. By the time I wake up, it's completely dark outside. You have two beds? Those are nocturnal creatures, and thus the town is bustling with liveliness. No dreams again. The pain in my legs and around damage to my clothes have both vanished as if nothing had happened. I'm still relieved. I think I woke up much earlier than usual. I check outside the window again as part of my daily habit to see how much time is left before sunrise. We need to talk. What does it spell? Does it spell Japanese? Oh no, I haven't seen the electric bulletin board before. It was pretty haphazardly made too. There's wires poking out and duct tape stuck on here and there. It's probably handmade. It's been lazily stuck on the wall of the building facing my apartment. I've got a hunch as to who put it there. Almost everything in the world can be fixed with a little duct tape. I can still vividly remember her voice, but maybe that's because I actually heard her voice just yesterday. Brrrr. The phone starts to ring right on cue. I check to see if my socks are on, and if my boots and coat are there. I comb my hair with my fingers, but it probably just get messy again. It's not like I've got time to fix it properly though. I'm off. I turn the doorknob and pull hard. What? When I open the door, I see a ghost standing in the common area of apartment hallway. Is she a grown-up child or childish adult? By appearances, she could go either way. But if you ask me, I know she's a performer. I think she's beautiful. Beautiful. Grown-up child, okay? Yoo-hoo. Oh, filing her nails, okay. Even as she starts talking, she doesn't stop filing her nails. She's number two on my list of people I'd rather not see right now. If it's not obvious, number one on the list is that red-headed girl, the girl's named Anya. Pacifica. Who the fuck names her daughter as Pacifica? Alright, yeah. Long time no see, Sayako. I hear her somewhat friendly tone that takes everything I have to keep my mind from unraveling. Pacifica's very smart. I get the feeling that all of this was part of those girls' plan to get to me. Those know me. Those two know me. Probably have for far longer than I've known them. You go on a walk. I know I can oppose her. I know I can just not oppose her either. That's what I say. You can go on as many walks as you like. And then easily, Pacifica speaks softly but has a firm fortitude. I don't think anyone can meaningfully oppose her in any way. The phone keeps ringing behind the door I just shut. It's kind of nauseating. But I'm sure you'll find what I have to say quite interesting. It's not like, well, I don't want to hear it, but why me? What do you mean by that? Please don't get the wrong idea. I just need help. Help? Pacifica takes a step forward, closing the distance between us. My body tenses up. I can't be sure she isn't carrying a knife. Not like she's not allowed to, whatever. I'll just put up with it for now. It's not like I die or anything. As I let my thoughts run wild, I suddenly smell something sweet, something relaxing. The new ghost has arrived. Pacifica brings her face up close and whispers in my ear. The scent shivers down my spine, blowing away both the nausea and the sleepiness. A new ghost? Pacifica's breeze tickles my earlobe, tips of my toes tingle and my shoulders freeze in place. Alright. Oh yeah, I see. I guess ghosts breathe too, huh? Shh, not so loud. It's still a secret. The tone whisper in my ear. Like I said, not so loud. Pacific's only whispering in my ear for secret's sake, but my ears are so sensitive I can't focus on what she's saying. Somebody actually said this is about, how do I call it? Like somebody in the internet told me that this is actually a. Wait a second. This is actually a Yuri game, and I'm getting afraid. I'm getting afraid. Well, let's see. Let's see. Pacifica's only whispering in my ear for secret's sake, but my ears are so sensitive I can't focus on what she's saying. Okay, I'll listen. I'll hear you out at least. Really? Thank you. I thought you might say that. May I come into your room? Let's have a little private talk, woman to woman. Pacifica gently smiles from ear to ear like a flower blooming. I feel guilty thinking that there's nothing about me that deserves a smile like that. Huh? Got an inferiority complex about how I'll never be able to smile like that. Those two thoughts got out of my heart for an intrusion. Since I haven't even locked the door yet, Pacifica opens the door on her own and starts to walk in, but then it stops in place. Ugh. Pacifica? I don't even know how to, give it an accent of her name. I mustn't forget my ninja manners. Ninja? Before she crosses the threshold into my room, Pacifica places her hands together and bows. What's up with that? I heard that this was a ninja costume. That's news to me. No way. Apparently I've become known as a ninja in this town without even knowing about it. It's kind of concerning in its own right, but for some reason it feels oddly satisfying to see Pacifica blush. It's a pleasant sight, I guess. Upon entering the room, Pacifica makes a beeline for the phone and picks it up. She simply says, "Yeah, it's me. Yes, that's right. Please. Yes, please wait. Goodbye," and then hangs up. "I brought you something, sorry, but could you boil some water?" I place a pot on the stove and return to the table. Pacifica takes a bottle of instant coffee out of her handbag. She then takes out a tin of preserved biscuits. Ah. What's wrong, Sayoko? I was thinking that this is what I had for my last meal too. I mean, when Annie made a mess in the crotch of her plain Jane overalls? Probably, yeah. How long ago was that? No idea. Well, I haven't had much of an appetite. My goodness. I boiled the water. I listened to Pacifica scold me, saying that I should take better care of myself and that it's not a matter of living or dying. This isn't enough. 2 cups of coffee already. She unseals the biscuit tin with a top of the pull tab. Seems like a very decent meal to me. So what about the new ghost? I didn't realize town could even get new ghosts. Of course it can't, or at least it shouldn't. That's what makes it such a mystery. The town has always had a set number of ghosts. 1024 to be exact. 2 to the power of 10. Alright. Numbers never increased nor decreased. Nobody's ever said anything about it, but I had figured it was some sort of eternal rule. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I feel like adding one more ghost won't make much of a difference. Maybe someone decided 1025 was a nicer number. How can it be a nice number? It's a girl around your age, example. I see. For some reason, my heart skips a beat. A second later, my chest feels somewhat warm, somewhat numb. In one word, I feel fidgety. What? No, so anyway, I thought we should throw her a welcome party. It's because just couldn't resist laughing. It looks as if she had read my mind. There's a typo here. Wow. It's like she knows me better than I know myself, but does she know what this feeling is exactly? You had to throw her one especially due to circumstances. What circumstances? The church is examining her. She'll most likely be tired once they release her, so we have to show her fun time to make up for it. Church. Town's biggest congregation of ghosts also serves as a peacekeeping organization. Headed by a priest, they do policing and politics, and thus the priest is more like a town mayor. Very few ghosts know what goes on in the church. Pacific is a pretty influential ghost as far as they go, so I guess you got the information from an inside source. The church still goes does things like that, huh? Some sort of immigration inspection, I suppose. Was that really necessary? Sounds like they're just doing it because they want it. I hate the church. I know. Me too. Particularly their attitude. Even after townspeople became towns ghosts, or became death, the church still wants to control people in the guise of politics. So it's not just that people, ghosts came around this town. It's that the townspeople actually became ghosts, and the town still goes in, right? It's almost like the ghosts are pretending to be alive, and it's so forced. I feel like there's other things that bother me about them. The anger makes my head feel hazy. Yeah, my head always feels hazy. My head always feels hazy. You know what I mean? Fuck. So I can't even remember what it is I'm angry about. Sam, you still hate the church. I see. Well, I do too. Those guys are poo. Church is poo. Poop is church. Do the poop. Why? The two of us laugh. Like two boys in uniform merrymaking while oozing with pure, unadulterated youth. Youth? It's not exactly a word I can relate to. So, Sapple, would you help me out? Okay, I'll help if I can. Kinda feels like flower dance is playing as a background, I don't know why. Similar. Thank you, I'm so happy. I... When Pacifica hooks me tight, my body stiffens. There's nothing I can do. I figure I needed some sort of opportunity to do this, so I've been waiting for a long, long time. I'm so happy I could talk to you like this. Pacifica talks earnestly between sobs. That's right. While she may act overly mature sometimes, that's all it is. An act. Everyone who's close to her knows this. Huh. I remember more than I thought. I feel happy that I remember. It also feels odd that she's caused some attachment to it. It's a swirl of emotions, like spinning a barbershop pole. Pacifica's as gentle as ever. She hasn't changed. What about me? I feel like I've changed a little. The same way Neil changes after his expiration date. It's not a little. Change you can smell with a single whiff. You can't go back to being me. I suppose that's how I've described the way I feel. Guess I was just looking for an excuse. We've always been so close. I just need a little courage to speak out to you. There's nothing I can say. Being touched makes me feel safe. I don't want you to let you go ever again. But at the same time, it also makes me anxious. After all, I have no idea how I can repay someone who makes me feel this happy. This shit is a Yuri game. This is a Yuri game. Fuck. I. It feels so funny that like grown ass old man plays. I can't say I'm grown ass, but an old man playing a Japanese Yuri game, which is not even a fucking like erotic game or something. What am I doing, man? Anyway, let's continue. If I get too comfortable taking advantage of her kindness, you might start to hate me. I don't want her to hate me. I can't find the words to say. just a single hug. All of these feelings are revolving around inside me. I'm just so afraid that I'll end up crushing this moment into dust. And just like that, the happiness has faded away completely, leaving nothing but coarse anxiety coursing through my heart. I'm just not used to dealing with kindness. I think so. Huh? So you can certainly let us go, and for a second I feared that my worst fear had come true, but the reality is slightly different. Sorry, Psycho, but what is it? You showering properly? You kind of smell like spoiled milk. Oh, now that you mention it, I haven't showered since the other day. Which other day? You know, when I spilled coffee on those ugly overalls of hers. The poop talked. Pacifica leaps backwards away from me. There's a look of fear on her face that she probably wouldn't want anyone else to see normally. Why me? If nobody's gonna come see me, and the air's not humid, then why bother showering? I actually think the same thing, but you need to take a shower at least twice. I mean, at least once in the other day. Once every other day. Yeah. I can't bear with it. Even I myself. Yeah. Well, what happened to I don't want to let you go ever again? Who asked you, 100-year-old poop? It's been 100 years? The very concept of calendar has disappeared from this town. Time has become incredibly ambiguous. Individually, a day is simple to track, but as days pile up, it's impossible to keep track of months and years. So it feels like this town only has dumbasses, no scientists, no mathematicians, or anyone. No, not even a fucking what statistician. Should I say it like that, or I don't know. You'd have an easier time counting the sand in the desert of snow surrounding this town 1 degree at a time. If you think about it, I suppose it's not normal to go this long without showering, huh? Maybe I really have changed. Am I trying to reclaim myself? Man, the adapter is too hot. Is it okay this way? I don't know. Take a shower now. Okay. My fear of being separated from Pacifica turns into fear of Pacifica herself. I stop thinking, grab a towel, and head to the bathroom as quickly as possible. Well, we save. There's even a fucking achievement about that. I want to go back to title, yeah? I like the style, but still. Okay, so there are 5 episodes, and each of them has 15 small chapters, and I just finished one half of episode one, so it's about like 1/10 of the whole episodes. It took me about like 1 hour, maybe. I don't know, like it's probably like better to play it later. Yeah, I mean it's like 47 minutes. Okay. Uh, gets me involved. Yeah, I mean, I like the vibe, I like the style, I like the artwork and stuff, but I really had no idea that it is actually only like dialogue based. It's not even a game, but it's like a fucking um web novel or something like that. It feels like you're playing a what RPG Maker game, but there's only like dialogues. Like you're playing like something like Eve or Aoni or something like that to the moon, even if um and there's only dialogues. The game doesn't even start. Feels like the case. Well, like it's fine. It's fine. I didn't know it's completely um dialogue based. I didn't know about it, but still I somehow knew that it's a visual novel. So, well, I'm not as shocked as I'm supposed to. I like the artwork, I like the style, I like the vibe, I like the concept that I'm seeing. And I play for like 47 minutes and it's about like 1/10 of the game, then it means I get to play like about 17 hours, which is fine. I think it'll be a good treat. Well, I bought it about for about like 13, 12, $13 in Steam because it's on sale. I think 8 hours for that. Like not perfect, not godsend, but I think it's alright. Yeah, it's better than the goddamn game. Like what's it called? Um, the Catacombs of Solaris. That game, that's also some kind of like pseudo game that I call. It's about the like walking simulator with the trippy um alternations of visuals with no sound. Like there's only one concept. I think the maze itself is not even conducted or produced with an algorithm or manner. Yeah, the maze is very simple. It has only one um type. Yeah, it has only one uh like yeah, it is only one type and it doesn't vary within the type. And there's only one concept that it changes weirdly, and I know it's great, and I know it's very visually like pleasing and very trippy, but selling it for like 10 or more dollars, I don't think it's a very good decision though. Like why? Why should it be like $10? Like, although I bought it in the about like $4 or $5 because of the sale, but I still don't know why it's like that expensive. Like some YouTube channels praised that game as being some like experimentalistic, but you know, I don't know. Anyway, like in this on this spring Steam sale, I bought plenty of games. One of them is Dear Esther, which I played before. Filament, I also played Filament. A great game, a hard game, like harder than The Witness, although it's easier than the Steven Sauce role, but I think it has the same manner as The Witness and the Sauce role. Yeah, I think it should be probably applaud more than the current stage because the fact that I haven't ever like heard about that game tells me something, you know. Oh, and I found out actually this thing is not mirrored. Okay. Okay, Dear Esther Filament. Also, you can actually see in in this menu. I have Beeswing, the developer of Dujana, Dropsy, a weird like point and click adventure game. I'm really bad at point and click adventure games, so I'm not probably gonna record it. But I don't know. I like the style, but somehow it makes me want to bomb it. I don't know. I don't know. Ghostpia, Sky Hill. Okay, Sky Hill. I played it once. I finished it once, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it again. You know, I like the idea, but with play value, I don't quite sure. I'm not quite sure. And there's this game called Space for the Unbound. I've heard it a lot. It's a it's been out there for a while, but it's not that old game. It's been out there for like a year or some months. People are applauding this game. Maybe they got some awards or they got nominated for some game awards for the indie game part. Yeah, I'm drunk, so I'm just talking shit. Talk for about like 10 minutes. Anyhow, yeah, that was it. The first half chapter of Ghostpia. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll like finish the whole game with my commentary, like what with me reading the whole text, but I don't know. Let's see. Probably yes. I don't know. Bye.